gets pulled off just by itself. Well, we just found out the context of this. Therefore, all right, whenever you see therefore, you always go back a few verses to see what it's there for. So therefore, you shall be perfect just as your Father in heaven is perfect. All right, how many times have you heard that? Be perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect. Well, that's just silly. We're not going to be perfect like God. I don't care how long we've spent with Jesus, we're never going to be perfect. And so this is what this point at when somebody sees a Christian saying, be perfect as the Father in heaven is perfect. But what did he say? What's the context? The context was loving enemies. That God loved us when we were at our worst. When we were yet sinners, that's when Christ was crucified. But that's the perfection of God. That's how he operates, is that his love doesn't change friend or foe. That it's always the same. That's what he's telling us. That's the therefore, with all that in mind, be perfect like he is. To love. Now I'm going to tell you that this is a new thing that Jesus is presenting. You know, the Old Testament, back in Deuteronomy, did tell you that these were the people, they're okay. These are the people, or they're not okay. Why? Because we didn't have the Spirit of God inside of us to be able to love an enemy. It was impossible. And in the flesh, it still is. And so this is why I say that things like racism and hatred are only solved by the church. Because we're the only ones that have the power to do it. We're the only ones that can actually love an enemy. Because it's not us doing it. It's the power and the Spirit of God inside of us that allows us to love someone who is an enemy.